Good evening, sir.
Hi, good evening, Dr. Vedi, and warm welcome. Good evening to everyone, and warm welcome to the session. Thank you for joining in early. I believe you are able to hear me clearly. If you are able to hear me clearly, please confirm. You can unmute or you can use the chat box. If I am audible, if you are able to hear me clearly, kindly confirm.
You're audible, sir.
Thank you very much, Dr. Vedi, for confirming. Thank you very much. Good evening, Senthil Kumar, and warm welcome.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you. Good evening, Shiva Guru.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you. Dr. Vedi, good evening once again. Warm welcome to all of you. Good evening, Maria. And good evening, Moses. You for you official, if you could tell me your name, it will be great. Uh, Warm welcome. Anyways, we will wait for another 5 minutes for rest of the participants to join. Meanwhile, if you have any queries, because Dr. Vedi, Senthil Kumar, Shiva Guru, Moses, you all were there in yesterday's session. So if you have anything to share, or if you have anything to ask, you are free to do so. Good evening, Pooja, and warm welcome.
एक बार सॉरी बोल रहे तो सेल की वैल्यू नहीं बचती।
Excuse me, sir. I have one doubt.
Yeah, please go ahead. You can share your queries. No
Yeah,
problem.
yeah. What is the difference between law of attraction and NLP? Is this closely connected or?
See, law of attraction and NLP are kind of very closely connected because,
Oh,
so thank you for asking this question. Uh, what does law of attraction mean? So everybody is
energy,
free to
like
share.
energy attracts.
Yeah. So it is like,
Like energy attracts
like
like
attracts
energy.
like,
Same
right?
vibrations.
Same
Yeah.
vibration. So if I leave my
Yeah.
house today morning with
Okay.
a
Okay.
thought that recurring thought that something wrong is going to happen with me during my journey,
Okay.
more likely that something may go wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Same
Yeah.
thing when we look at from NLP perspective, right? Uh,
Okay.
what kind of thoughts we put in our subconscious mind, based on that we are going to get
Okay.
results, right? So that is how they are
Oh.
actually very closely connected. Because if you use NLP, you will be able to use law of
Oh.
attraction very effectively.
Oh. So by using NLP, we can control our thoughts.
I will not say we can control our thoughts, but we can focus more on positive thoughts than negative thoughts.
Okay.
See, controlling is a little difficult thing. However, there are a lot
Yeah.
of things which are happening around us. So we can
Okay.
divert our attention on positive things which are happening in our lives.
Oh.
So even when we know that there are a lot of issues and challenges around me, still when I leave my house, I live with a positive mindset that whatever come whatever may in my path, I will still able to beat it. I will still be able to overcome those challenges.
Oh.
So I will be able to more bring my energies and focus more on actions, more on positive thinking rather than getting back into negative.
Oh. So our thoughts will not get disturbed by surroundings.
Yeah. So our thoughts will be we will be less affected by our surroundings.
Okay.
Okay. For
Yeah.
example, I had people who came to me for help. Uh,
Okay.
uh, it's like I had one very serious case where wife used to nag husband a lot for a lot of things, and the
Okay.
husband was not able to handle that.
Okay.
So he was going through a lot of stress. He was not able to sleep for 3 4 days. So there is a
Oh.
technique in NLP where we
Oh.
create a protection shield around the person. It could be
Okay.
from your boss, who is very dominating, very aggressive, very
Oh.
hard, or your spouse or your friends or colleagues with whom you have to live, right? You cannot
Oh.
get away from them. So we
Okay.
create a protection shield at subconscious level. So the
Oh.
other person will have less effect on the subject.
Okay.
Situations can have less effect on us. So during COVID time, I may have that extra fear that I may
Oh.
get infected by COVID and so on. So
Oh.
I can create a protection shield at the subconscious level, which
Oh.
will make me more positive and confident about handling the situation. So that is one way.
Okay.
So that can be done.
So external things cannot penetrate into our subconscious mind.
Yeah. So external things can will not affect us as much as they would
Okay.
do normally.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Well, so I will not say that zero effect, because some amount of effect is required, right? When I
Yes.
go out, I cannot be 100% careless.
Yeah.
So more likely that I would get infected with COVID,
Oh.
right? So, but it will affect me less.
Oh.
So
Okay.
surroundings, people,
Okay.
situations, challenges will
Okay.
affect me less.
Oh.
So thank you
Thank
very
you, sir.
much,
Thank you.
Senthil, for asking that.
Yes.
If you have anything to ask and share, you're free to do so.
Now, actually, I have a prolonged issue. I have a health issue.
Yeah. So if you're
Actually,
comfortable, you can share now or you can share after the
yeah.
session.
Afterwards, I'll share. I'll share afterwards.
No problem.
So this
Thank you,
COVID
sir.
thing and other studies,
I'm sorry, I didn't.
this COVID issue that you give a shield around you, I mean, are there studies, sir, double blind? I mean, it's a big issue, sir.
I was not. Can you speak a little louder?
Sir, the COVID thing, the shield that you're saying, uh, are there double blind studies, sir? It's a very big issue.
Or you're saying that are there any studies conducted on this?
Yes, sir. And that also double
See,
blind.
I'm not saying. See, understand what I'm trying to say. If I'm saying that at the subconscious level I am creating a protection shield, doesn't mean that I'm not saying that I will not get infected with COVID. Okay. What I am saying is that at subconscious level you will feel more confident to go out and handle the situation.
And that example of the wife nagging, sir, we have to do something about that also, no, sir?
Do what?
Do what we need to have a couple interview. Is it a perception? What makes a nag? So we have to go to the root cause, no, sir?
Yeah, of course.
Just giving him a shield and the whole problem may not be solved, sir.
So I'm not saying that. Did I anytime tell you that the whole problem will get solved by just creating a protection shield? But see, when you talk about wife, okay, so wife is not ready to come to you for counseling. Then what do you do? How will you solve the issue? So I'm waiting for your reply.
I'm thinking, sir,
Think.
because usually when such issues occur, there are
See,
discords at home.
I am not talking about what happens usually. I give you a specific case. I have handled such a case where wife was nagging, right? Wife was creating issues, right? Whether it was a perception or real, I didn't tell you it was real or perception. The guy told me this is what is happening to him, because of which he is going through stress. I don't know his wife, right? I cannot do anything about his wife. I can only do about the person who has come to me. So I helped him by creating a protection shield. He felt better after that. That's important. Now, if his wife is not coming to me for counseling, what can I do? I can only do for the subject who has come to me. And I never said that the issue was resolved. Now, when he goes home, he will not feel as stressed as he was previously feeling. Okay. He can't leave her wife can't leave probably husband. So there is nothing I can do about it.
Okay.
So no, at no point of time did I say that I will create a protection shield because of which the subject will never get infected by COVID. See, you are assuming that that's what I said. I only said that the person will feel more confident going out and dealing with the situation. Is that important?
Yeah, because
Okay,
I've seen cases of phobia not even ready to go out of their house.
yeah. So then, so what to do? Okay, so thank you very much for that questions. Anything anybody wants to share, you are free to do that. Uh, we have already waited for 10 minutes, so we will start because see, there is a difference. There is a huge difference between intent and action, right? There is a huge difference. People suffer from problems and they know they are suffering from the problems. But are they ready to come out and solve the issues are important. And I have noticed in my life, right? And this is my experience. So I am not saying that I am always right and others are always wrong. People will have their own experiences and it may contradict, and I have no issues with that. Okay. My experience is people who succeed in their lives are the people who come out and take actions. Right. So I had a tremendous experience where people call me. So as soon as they see my flyer, my creative, they will immediately message me. I want to register. Okay, then they will go and register. Then they will write a mail also. Sir, I am suffering from anxiety. Please help. I said okay, join the session. So he has messaged me. He had written an email. After reading the email, he will call me also one day. Sir, हालत बहुत खराब है, मुझे help चाहिए. ठीक है. Okay. Come to the session. Come to the session. And he will not come. So it is not about the problems which we are facing. It is about are we ready to explore the solutions to the problems. Okay. I may not have solution to all your problems, so that's fine. Somebody else might be having. But are you ready to get into that action mode, or are you just exploring and then keeping quiet, exploring and then keeping quiet? I have come across people also who will ask everybody, "Hare, I am suffering with this problem. Can you help? Can you guide me to the person?" As soon as they are guided to a person, they will keep quiet. There are hundreds of people who inquire with me about NLP course, about how I can get rid of negativity, anxiety, depression. How can I make my life better? But beyond that, very few take actions. And of course, like Dr. Bedi, and there are a couple of participants who actually take actions and they say, okay, even though this is something different, I would like to learn and understand what it is. So, having an intent and action, there is a huge difference. There is a huge difference. And that difference actually decides what kind of life we are going to live. So, good evening, and warm welcome once again today for this session on use of power of subconscious mind with NLP. So, we will. I have already shared about Apollo leadership. So I will just repeat key points very quickly. At Apollo Leadership Training and Consulting, we provide customized training interventions for the corporates based on the need of the organization. We design programs and deliver programs. So some of the programs which we have delivered, it is not a complete list. Some of the major programs which we have delivered during this COVID times, we have delivered more than 100 sessions on NLP, on self-development, on leadership, and and some unique programs like love languages, law of karma, and emotional wellness. Right. We provide entire learning consultancy as well, starting from identifying training needs, designing training content, delivery, measuring the effectiveness of the program, and training summary with pre and post assessments wherever it is required, plus help organizations build internal training capabilities. My name is Sanjay Goyal. This is about me on the screen. Some of the major companies with whom I have worked are Flipkart, SBI, Jindal Steels, Reliance, USV, Kotak Bank, BPCL, and US Consulate. My YouTube channel, Sanjay B. Goel. We are live right now on the YouTube. So please subscribe, like, press the notification bell so that whenever we are live, you will get that notification, and very unlikely that you will miss the session. We have a separate meditation group for the participants so that they can come in these sessions regularly and beat negativity, remove negativity from their mind, remove toxicity from their mind. And this group is entirely free. These sessions are free of cost. We don't charge anything. You can also join me on LinkedIn group, Facebook group, Telegram group so that you continuously receive updates. You can follow me on my Facebook page as well. I have done more than 500 counseling sessions, right? And if you have participated yesterday in my program, and now today also we are going to experience one technique. So I am sure if you participated in that technique, you would have definitely felt good. When spending 15-20 minutes in a group session makes you feel good, you can be rest assured that when you come to me for sessions, you are definitely going to feel really, really good about it. Whatever I am covering here, it is all kind of tried and tested and experienced. I will give you one example. So, uh, these sports persons, especially when they compete at a level like Olympics, where the competition is so high, so many uh, extremely talented uh, people come and participate in such competitions. Winning is very, very difficult. It's very, very challenging. They have to work hard, not only days, months, even years, right? So how do they keep themselves motivated for years, right? To win that Olympics, to win that gold medal. So this is a tried and tested technique where during the training program they use this visualization technique, which I am going to take you through in the end of the program. You can read books like Power of Subconscious Mind, Think and Grow Rich, Success Through Positive Mental Attitude, Law of Attraction. All these books will talk about creating a future at the deeper subconscious level. Now you can say that you can ask me a question that there are people who are successful and right now on the top. How did they feed their unconscious? See, it is about they were able to kind of communicate to their unconscious whatever they required, whatever they wanted, because they had the passion in them, right? For us, we have to somehow find a way to connect with our unconscious. So necessary that we remove negativity, connect with our unconscious, increase positivity, and create the kind of life we always wanted. And uh, I can give it to you. Uh, I can assure you that without the support of your subconscious mind, it is literally impossible for us to bring about the changes in our lives, to live the life we always wanted. So coaching, I will tell you in the end what do we do. So start with the program we saw yesterday. I will repeat for the participants who are new. If our mind could represent a circle, this is how it would look. Conscious mind and unconscious mind. It can be divided into two parts: conscious mind and unconscious mind. Right. Now you can see that conscious mind is comparatively very small, only 10%. Unconscious mind is comparatively very large, 90%. It acts like a storage device, like we have storage in our computers, we have it in our smartphones, right? So the storage space is really very huge because it stores a lot of photographs, videos, messages, and lots of applications. So that whenever you want to go back, check those pictures, watch those videos, check those messages. They are available in the storage device, right? What are the other differences between conscious and unconscious mind? Our conscious mind is thinking part. It is logical. It takes decisions. Unconscious mind is creative, imaginative, emotional, and intuitive. Now, how do we know that our unconscious mind is creative and imaginative? So, you can close your eyes for a couple of seconds. So, close your eyes, think about an elephant, think about a monkey sitting on an elephant, think about a monkey sitting on an elephant happily eating an apple. And now, monkey has finished eating an apple. Now, it's eating a banana. Now, you can tell me, what did you see? You can unmute or you can use the chat box and tell me. Yeah, so you can message me on Telegram. You have my number and I will share you the link of the Telegram group. Okay, so yeah, I trust everybody can hear me. Murli is asking me, is audio okay? So can you please
Yeah, okay.
confirm?
Yeah, audio is okay, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So I would wait for your answers. What did you think? What did you see?
We have seen everything: elephant, monkey,
Yeah.
apple,
Yeah. Thank you.
banana.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Yeah. So you saw everything. So why you were able to see all these things, even though very unlikely that you would have seen a monkey happily sitting on an elephant eating an apple or a banana. It is because our unconscious mind or subconscious mind, both are same, are creative and imaginative. It is also emotional. So all the emotions are stored in our unconscious mind. So when we watch movies and something triggers our emotions in the unconscious, immediately we feel sad. We may even start crying there without realizing that whatever is happening in front of us is imaginary. It is not happening in real time because emotions are stored in our unconscious mind. Unconscious mind is comparatively very large. So as soon as the emotions are triggered, it takes over our logic or the conscious mind and we stop thinking logically. That is why it is said that when you are in a state of happiness or sadness or anger, don't take any decisions. Take decisions after your emotions settle down because very unlikely that you will take a rational or logical decision. Okay. Now, when we talk about difference between conscious mind and unconscious mind, one thing we should remember is conscious mind when we talk about is about skills, and when we talk about unconscious mind it is about state of mind, right? For example, so we hear about state sports person, right? Sports people, cricketers, uh, they lose their loved ones during the just before the match, but they still go out there and perform and give their best, score runs for the country, right? Why do we say that it's such a great thing to do? Because when you see your loved ones going through tough times, going through sickness or injury or something, and you are so emotionally attached that you want to be there with them, so your state of mind is not 100% perfect to use the kind of skills you require doing playing a match, cricket or any other sports. However, people still go there, they control their state of mind, they manage their state of mind. So state of mind means unconscious mind, skills means conscious mind. Apart from that, our unconscious mind works 24 by 7. It does multitasking. Automatic responses and automatic movements are controlled by our unconscious mind. Habits. So whatever we do, we call it as habits, which we do it repeatedly, are stored in our unconscious mind. Even our thinking patterns. We have a peculiar way of thinking. We all have a unique way of thinking. So our thinking patterns are also kind of stored in our unconscious mind. 96% of whatever we do every day is controlled by our unconscious mind. Isn't it huge? 96% of what we do in our entire lives is kind of controlled by our unconscious mind. That is why it is very important for us to understand how our unconscious mind works if we want to live a happy, healthy, and successful life. Two important qualities of unconscious mind. One is unconscious mind cannot differentiate between positive and negative suggestions. So if I tell myself I will not have junk food from today, what happens? So monkey has enjoyed everything. Thank you. So when I tell myself I will not have junk food from today, what happens?
It will always think about the junk food only.
So thank you very much. So when I tell myself I will not have junk food from today, first thing comes to my mind is junk food. Right. So that is why we say that you talk positive to yourself. When so this is a very misunderstood concept where we say talk positive doesn't mean that we have to always say good things to ourselves. Instead of saying what we don't want, we should always say that what we want. So instead of saying that I will not have junk food from today, what should I tell myself?
I'll eat good food only,
I will have healthy food from today. I
healthy
will
food.
eat homemade food from today, home cooked food from today. So when I say I will have home healthy food from today, what comes to my mind? All healthy food comes to my mind. The second is unconscious mind cannot differentiate between reality and imagination. This we already saw when we took an example of movies. Our unconscious mind cannot differentiate between reality and imagination. So whatever is stored in our unconscious mind, for our unconscious mind it is real. For our unconscious mind it is real and it is in present. So there is no past, present, future for our unconscious mind. Okay. Now we receive information. Uh, Let me tell you that this is only a small part of what I am sharing with you right now. When you join my NLP practitioners course, we will go deeper and understand a lot on how our unconscious mind works, how our memory works, how the information is stored in our unconscious mind so that it becomes easy for us to kind of reprogram, to change the information which is stored in our unconscious mind. So this is how our mind works. We receive information, conscious mind receives information, and it will store unconscious mind. It will store this information for future reference. So whenever you come across the same thing, you will immediately identify. You will know what it is. For example, you saw this yesterday for new participants. What do you see in this image? So what do you see in the image in front of you? I am sure you are able to see my slides. You can use the chat box also or unmute and tell me what do you see in the screen. So you see a triangle, thank you. What else? Only triangle. Kiwi fruit, thank you. So what are you, can you use the chat box or unmute and tell me? What do you see? There is somebody who has joined by Galaxy A03. If you could tell your name, it will be great. So you see triangle, you see kiwi fruit.
Yeah, I can see triangle and 3 kiwi fruits.
Thank you very much. Can I know your name?
Priyanka Shukla.
Yeah, Priyanka. Thank you and warm welcome. Okay, so you can see a triangle and a kiwi fruit. Now the question is, how do you know this is a kiwi?
This is, I can see, this is fruit.
Yeah. So how do you know it is kiwi?
According to the shape, sir.
According to the shape. So how do you know by the shape that this is kiwi? It is because when you saw the kiwi first, right?
Yeah.
And somebody told you that this is kiwi.
Yes.
So this information that this is kiwi got stored in our unconscious mind. Whenever we see kiwi again, automatically my conscious mind is going to go in my unconscious and remove that information, pick that information for reference. So as soon as you see slices of kiwi, you know this is kiwi. If you think about it a little more, you can even remember the taste, you can even remember the texture or feel of the fruit when you eat, right? Because this information is stored in our unconscious and there is no way consciously we can change it. So there is no way by means of which you can look at a kiwi. If you have seen kiwi in the past, it will get stored in our memory and automatically when we are going to see a kiwi fruit, it is going to come back to me. So there are certain part of it because there are new participants, so some part will be repeated, some part will be new. Okay, and you can also see a triangle. Now, why do you see a triangle? Because like kiwi, we have seen triangle in the past as well. So we can automatically see a triangle as well. So this process is entirely automatic. We have no control over it. Okay. Now, when we talk about extraordinary success, so what is extraordinary success? So we understood how our mind works. So conscious mind will go automatically and pick the information from our unconscious. So if we want extraordinary success, now what is extraordinary success? Extraordinary success is the kind of success which we can only dream of or even we can't dream of. What is more important? Is it imagination or is it thinking? So you can use the chat box or you can unmute and tell me what is more important when it comes to.
Imagination.
Thank you. So why do we say that imagination is more important?
Because it creates visualization in your mind.
Okay, so what happens when you create a visualization in our mind?
Emotions generate which are actually attached to the dreams.
Right, right. So thank you very much. Beautifully explained. What else? What do you think? So thank you very much. Very beautifully explained. So when we talk about extraordinary success in our lives, it is very important. Visualization is very important. So when we were talking about people who have reached achieved extraordinary success because they were able to visualize what they wanted to do without questioning it, whether they will be able to reach it, whether they will be able to achieve it or not. So they first thought about what they wanted to do. They created a dream at the subconscious level and they started working towards it. So this is what people who achieve extraordinary success do. They first dream big and then they start working towards it. And what does ordinary people do?
They will have logical thinking first.
They will do logical thinking first. So as soon as I start thinking big, so first thing I will ask myself, "Are, is it possible? Do you have the kind of resources you want to reach there? Do you see opportunities there?" So you will start questioning your dream itself first. Before it reaches your unconscious mind, it has kind of been lost because of the logic. So there is no conviction.
You will have
So,
doubt.
yeah, so you will have self doubt. So you will start working towards your dream with a self doubt, right? And self doubt is something, even when you have skills, even when you have knowledge or ability to achieve something, this self doubt is actually going to kind of ensure that you don't succeed, right? Like Dr. Stephen Covey says in Seven Habits, mental creation precedes physical creation. So it is important that we start from imagination and then apply logic. So it is important that we create a dream at the subconscious level and then start working towards it, right? So we spoke about this yesterday also. When we talk about extraordinary success, right? If you talk about self confidence, right? If you ask questions to yourself, right? If you ask questions to yourself, uh, for example, if I tell myself, no, I am not competent enough, what will happen? I will get 10 reasons which will tell me that, okay, because of these reasons, I am not competent enough to do these things. If I ask myself, if I tell myself, no, I am competent enough to achieve what I want, then I will get 10 reasons which will tell me, yeah, why I am competent enough to do it. So like I gave this example yesterday also, same example applies on us also. What kind of self talk we have with ourselves? Do I really believe I can achieve what I really want to achieve in our lives? Or like in Google, if you search today 10 benefits of having egg every day, you will get 10 benefits of having egg every day, right? You will ask 10 harmful effects of having egg every day. You will then get 10 harmful effects of having egg every day. If I put a question mark on my ability, you will get reasons why I will not be able to succeed. So our life, the results which we are going to get in our lives depends on the kind of perceptions, the way we see things, the way I see myself, the way I see the opportunities and the surroundings in which I am living, right? So human mind is the biggest battleground where there is a constant fight. Remember that our unconscious mind does 96% of whatever we do in our lives, right? If our unconscious mind accepts an idea, a suggestion, right? So it is like your whole body, each and every cell, your mind, your brain, your ability to think, everything is kind of putting efforts to reach there, to complete that idea which has been received by our unconscious mind. That is why it is important to kind of reprogram or feed our unconscious mind with the life we always wanted, right? And like Priyanka said, that when we visualize and it has emotions with those visualization, more likely that our unconscious mind will accept it because our unconscious mind stores emotions. So anything which has emotions will quickly get stored. For example, if you think about a lizard, what comes to your mind first? When you think about a lizard, what comes to your mind first?
Fear.
Fear. Thank you. Now, what is fear? Fear is an emotion. So the image of lizard will get immediately stored in our unconscious with fear. So anything with emotions will go quickly in our unconscious mind, get stored in our unconscious mind quickly, will be accepted by our unconscious mind quickly, right? So NLP is a process by means of which we bypass our conscious mind and connect with our unconscious. So what? Because Like Shiva Guru said, when we think about dream, we start logically analyzing it, and before it reaches our unconscious mind, it is already kind of destroyed by the logic. However, if I am able to bypass my conscious mind, connect with the unconscious, and then I can kind of feed the dream which I always wanted, the life I always wanted at unconscious level. So NLP and hypnosis is a process by means of which I can bypass the conscious mind, connect with the unconscious. Now, if you go on YouTube and check for NLP techniques, you will find plenty of trainers who have put those techniques. Right? How different it is if you learn hypnosis, right? You will be able to take the person in deeper state of relaxation and then use NLP techniques on them. So the effectiveness of those techniques will increase manifolds. The impact of the techniques will increase manifold because we will spend some 15-20 minutes, half an hour, first to bypass the conscious mind and then connect with the unconscious and then start giving suggestions. That is what NLP techniques does. Right. So you will find a lot of NLP practitioners today. Right. And if you ask them, okay, you are an NLP practitioner, tell me when did you use these techniques last? And I will guarantee you, out of 100, 95 will say, I don't remember. So they did NLP practitioners course because they thought it was good. And then after doing that, they realized that they are not able to use it. Right. Because every human is a different person. So if I say that same set of 20 steps, if I do with everyone, will it work for everyone?
No.
So obvious answer is no. Right. So somebody will say, no, I am not able to see elephant. Somebody will say, I am not able to see monkey. Somebody will say, I am not able to see the apple. Now, if I have taught you that, okay, first you have to tell them, close your eyes, bring your focus on your breath, think about an elephant, think about a monkey, think about an apple. And now he says, I can't see. Then what will the practitioner do? He will believe something is wrong with NLP and then he will give it up. The second reason why they are not able to do it is because they have learned NLP techniques, but they don't know the applications of NLP techniques. So, how these techniques can be used in your training programs, your facilitation, your counseling, your coaching as a mental health practitioner, yoga practitioner, dietitian, how you can use these techniques. So, they don't know. So, they have learned NLP, so they know the techniques, but they don't know how to use it. Third thing is that you need to practice these techniques regularly. If you don't use practice these techniques regularly, you will not have experience. You will not develop experience of using it. You will not develop confidence of using those techniques. So that is why it is important that you learn hypnosis, you learn the applications of NLP, plus you practice those techniques on regular basis. Right. So when we talk about NLP, it simply says that everything that happens to you has a positive intention. If you are overweight, there is a reason why you are overweight. It is benefiting you in some way. Right. So we spoke about yesterday what NLP life coach model which you learn from Apollo leadership, it does three things. First is it helps you remove negativity, exactly what a counselor or a healer does. Increase positivity in you, which motivates you, and then help you achieve success. So this is how in three steps it works. Especially in the modern world today, when the stress level is extremely high, right? The more you earn, the less you actually have. The more you succeed, the more you feel that there is a lot to be done. I was talking about past with my son. So I was telling him that there was a time when somebody found a job in a company, and then he was sure that now he's going to retire from the job. Right? So no looking for a new job, nothing. Just be comfortable in the job you are doing, and till the end of your life, you would end up doing that only. Because that time the market was different, opportunities were different. Today we have a number of opportunities, but what does opportunities bring about along with them? What does opportunities bring along with them? So what do you think? Opportunities के साथ क्या आता है?
challenges,
Thank you very much. So with opportunities come challenges. अब challenges से क्या आता है?
competition,
कंपटीशन आता है. कंपटीशन challenges से क्या आता है?
people will try to do much better.
So it will increase stress. It will
Stress.
be it will increase your stress. It will increase work overload. Lot of things you will have to do in a very short time. So stress is
Yes,
at the
sir.
peak today, right? Especially COVID has kind of unsettled everyone, right? If you look at movies, pictures, uh, web series, social media, especially the advertisements. Advertisements are designed in a way. So advertisement agencies who design these ads, they know that human mind is more uh, susceptible, accepts negativity very easily. So they have designed their ads in such a way that they make you feel inferior. They make you feel low, right? If you're not driving a Mercedes and you're driving a Maruti, so if you come across a person who is driving Mercedes, means you're lower to him, right? So there are advertisements like a girl, she's looking for a job, nobody is giving her a job. Suddenly she meets, she's sad. Her friend comes and meets her, and she tells her, "Okay, you use this cream, and you will see the difference in 7 weeks." She starts applying this cream, and after 7 weeks, she gets starts getting modeling assignments. Right now, see if you look at this ad carefully, at no point of time they are telling you that your skin will become fairer, or because you got fair skin that is why you're getting opportunities. But the whole commercial is designed in a way which will give you a suggestion that okay, see this, if this happens then you are more likely to succeed. Value system today is deteriorating. We don't trust people easily, we don't trust each other very easily, right? Because value systems have gone down. 50, 60 years before, 100 years before, if your friend had asked for 1,000 rupees, you give it to him, he promises you that I will return it to you within 30 days. If he is not able to do it within 30 days, he will be under stress. He would feel ashamed that he has taken money from you, promised you, but he is not able to return. He will come and he will tell you, okay, I'm sorry, I'm not able to return you because so and so problem is there, right? Today what happens? You trust somebody, you give him money, he takes it away, and then he disappears, and then you have to keep on chasing him, right? So that trust level, that value system has gone down, right? Then relationships have broken down. Previously we used to live in joint families, today we are living in nuclear families. Role models. So, right role models for the society is are missing. By missing, I mean that they are not rightly highlighted. They are not properly highlighted. In India, politicians, cricketers, and film stars. These are the only three category of people you will see most of the time. Right. There are people who are doing a great job, right, for the society, but you will not see them there. Even if they are shown, it will be only for a very small time. So what does NLP life coaching program does to you? Right? NLP can do for you. Change your perceptions, change your belief systems. Right? So what is your belief about money? What is your belief about your own capabilities, your own skills? What do you think? How much do you rate yourself? What is your self-worth? Change perceptions. Perceptions play a huge role. You saw that see do get model by Dr. Stephen Cook. Based on what you see, you're going to do, you're going to get results. If you have to change your results, you have to start changing, seeing things differently, right? Change your attitude, make it more positive, improve self-awareness. So self-awareness means what is exactly happening to you right now, inside you, how the surroundings are affecting you, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, what are you good at, what do you want to achieve in your lives, deal with stress. So competition and then stress, improving health, removing addictions, right? People want to reduce weight, they go to a dietitian. The dietitian will prescribe a diet also. You may stick to it for some time. However, somewhere, most of us, I'm not saying all, but many of us will actually slip and go back to our old routine. So NLP can help us in following uh, uh, our routine. It can make, because habits are stored in our unconscious mind, so we can create habits. uh, we can go for exercise every day, follow a certain healthy diet, and so on. There are n number of habits which we can form at the unconscious level. Remove past painful memories. So many of us have a traumatic experiences. We have a lot of experiences as a child stored in our unconscious mind. We already saw that this information, once it goes inside the unconscious mind, this information is going to automatically rule us. Whenever you come to a similar situation, similar emotions, similar feelings, what you experienced in the past will automatically come up to you as a reference. So removing past painful memories, sleep disorders. Okay, so I have dealt with many people who suffered from sleep disorders. Right, they were not able to sleep for 3 days, 4 days, and so on. And what we experienced yesterday, that's a very small technique, helps us to kind of relax ourselves. When I did these free sessions, people have told me, okay, now I'm feeling sleepy and I want to go and take a sleep. Next day morning, they got up and told me, okay, after a very long time, I was able to sleep peacefully. Psychosomatic diseases, people experience pain in their body.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
The sleep meditation we will get, sir, so that we can use it. I mean, one time, so it's not
See,
going to remove.
see, it is all there on YouTube, right? However, see, these are the processes which you need somebody to guide you through. You can't do it on your own.
Yeah.
That is why we have this regular meditation session. You can join our WhatsApp group so that whenever we have it, you will get the update also, and you will get the link also. You don't have to register. You have to just come and join.
So that yellow thing is your WhatsApp group, sir?
Yeah, that is only for meditation. We have a separate. We have two WhatsApp group for that.
So can you give us the link for the meditation group, sir?
You can message us on our WhatsApp number from where you received Zoom link. We will share it with you. Don't worry.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
So say these sleep disorders can be taken care of. Like you rightly said that, see, negativity is a kind of toxicity that we are going to face every day, right? That is why, see, nowadays what motivational speakers are doing. See, motivational speakers initially used to kind of bring people into the classroom, give them that push, shout, scream, tell them, yeah, you can do it, you can do it, okay, and that they fill them with, like you fill air in a balloon, right? And it is ready to fly. But what happens next day morning? They get up, same situation, same people, same thing. They are facing same challenges, and they realize that it doesn't work for a very long time. So what do they started now? Not only doing trainings but one-to-one coaching also. with that follow up so that they remain motivated continuously. So similarly, this negativity has to be removed from our mind on regular basis. Relax ourselves, like detoxify your mind. So for that, you can join our meditation sessions on regular basis. Psychosomatic diseases we were talking about. So people experience pain in some part of their body. They go to the doctor. Doctor says everything is fine. X-ray, sonography, MRI, everything shows there is no problem. However, that pain is still there, right? That can be taken care of with NLP and hypnosis. Then fears. So those fears which stop us from living a healthy and happy life, we can take care of with NLP and hypnosis. So this was about removing negative emotions. What all can we do apart from that was the negative side. Positive side. What all the positive things we can do with NLP? So first, help you find the purpose of our lives, right? Many of us would be still exploring what we actually like in our lives, what we want to do in our lives, make it more meaningful, right? And we all are unique. We have our unique capabilities. We have our unique interest. We have a unique thumb impression. We also have unique tongue impressions. So we all are unique, and we have some unique powers, unique capabilities. What am I made for? We can find out with the help of NLP. Find solutions to the problems. So right now we all would be facing some challenges or the others. Right. Now we may not know the solution right now, but doesn't mean the solution is not there. Solution is there in front of us. What is happening? We are not able to see that solution. We can become more creative. Opportunities. How many of us feel that there is lack of opportunity? How many of us feel that there is a lack of opportunity for us? If you feel yes, there is a lack of opportunity, you can write yes. If you feel no, you can write no. Yeah, thank you. Anisha says no. Ruby says no. Yeah. Pahel says no. Okay. No. Shivaguru. Moses says no.
So, as far as I think, there is no lack of uh, opportunities, but most of the time, these opportunities they are coming with
So opportunities with
which
the so
issues
yeah.
which are
Yeah,
against your
so not
value
necessary.
system.
See, not necessary. The problem is that opportunities are there, but we are not able to see the right opportunities. Right. For example, for example, okay, say online business. Right. So there was a guy who who thought that this was a great idea to start an online business. He had a great job, very good salary, very big company, good high position, house by the company, car by the company, everything. He had a great, uh, a dream job, right? And he goes to his boss and he tells him, "I have a great idea. I'm going to start my own business." The boss says, "You're crazy. You're mad. Nobody leaves this kind of a job," right? He tells him that you reconsider your decision of quitting this company and starting your own business, because I guarantee you after 3 years you will come back begging for this job. And guess what happened? Guess what happened? Guess what happened? He became the richest person in the world today. right? So that starting online book store was an opportunity. It was there for everyone, but somebody saw that opportunity, right? The company like Microsoft, which is owned by Bill Gates, right? Uh, he always is there for last couple of years. He is in top 10 richest people in the world. So he has all the resources. But he was not the one who started Facebook or Google, right? Or he was not the first to design Android software for phones, right? So even with having all the resources, he was not able to see those opportunities which were there in front of him. So it is not that opportunities are not there. Opportunities are even there right now, right? Are we able to see it is a question mark. Are we able to identify those opportunities is a question mark. How do we communicate with self, others, and the mother nature or the environment plays a key in the kind of life I am going to live. Achieve success, right? Attract wealth, improve our relationships, lead a happy life. So relationships can be improved with the help of NLP.
So can I ask a question, please, sir?
Yeah, please go ahead.
The one question which comes to my mind is that 5% people in this world are geniuses. So what
Sorry.
examples 5% people, if you do the IQ testing in this world, are geniuses. So are we actually talking of NLP or geniuses?
Okay. Okay. So are you trying to tell me that Sundar Pichai is a genius, or Bill Gates is a genius, or Mark Zuckerberg is a genius?
Maybe.
Are you telling me that their IQs are higher than us? Or do you
So,
think Mukesh Ambani's IQ is higher than the people who are working under him?
so the concept of IQ has now
See,
broken down.
see, the problem is, if you want to learn something, then you will have to lot of learn. You have to do lot of unlearning also. There is no relation between success and IQ. There is a relation between EQ and success.
Yes,
There is no success
equally.
between IQ and success,
Yes,
right?
FQ
So people
also
who are
there.
successful in this world doesn't mean they have a high IQ. Do you think Mukesh Ambani's IQ would be more than a scientist who is working in NASA, but he is the richest person in Asia?
I agree, sir,
If you
because
ask Sundar Pichai how many marks he scored in 12th, he will tell you, he will not even tell you. He will tell you he was not able to get an admission also. Steve Jobs left his education in between. So do you think their IQs were high? So there is nothing like high IQ, low IQ. Remember that. We all have some capability which can make us extraordinary. So IQ has nothing to do in our lives. In fact, you should go and study about people who had high IQ. Most of them had a miserable life. Most of the people who had high IQ had a miserable life. You can go and check on Wikipedia. Read about people. See, somebody told in one of my sessions that what you are giving us is a bookish knowledge, or you have a bookish knowledge. I will tell you something. There was this should have been coined by a very stupid person who says that it is a bookish knowledge. There is nothing like bookish knowledge, right? If you read somebody's book, right, written by somebody, right? For example, if you read Atomic Habits, it is written by a person who went through a journey after being hit by a baseball, and going through the trauma, understanding habits in detail, doing research, and then writing that book. When you read Atomic Habits, you have a deeper understanding about how habits are formed without going through that trauma. So, what we should do is first of all, start unlearning things. There is no relation between success and IQ. Okay, that is the first part. The second part is we all have some unique abilities. Are we aware about our abilities, our strength, our passion? Do we know are we able to identify the opportunities which are around us, which can take us to the life we always wanted? Okay, so let's move ahead. Wealth, fame, happiness is what we can do, and this is a natural state like we sleep. You can reprogram your unconscious mind, and you can go and exercise every day if you were not able to do so far. Follow a certain diet. Public speaking is the uh, second largest fear humans have. First largest fear is fear of death. Fear of public speaking is the second largest fear. Tell me, is there a reason, logical reason for us to fear? It is because our unconscious mind does not, no logic is applicable on our unconscious mind. Our unconscious mind is creative and imaginative. It has no logic. Once our unconscious mind accepts any idea, your entire body, your entire mind, your entire energy, billions of cells would start working towards the kind of life you always wanted, that idea which has gone inside your mind, right? There are a number of examples in history. uh, I think the name of the scientist is, I don't remember, his name is Kekule. uh, People from chemistry will know his name, Kekule or Kokule, right? He was working on the structure of benzene ring. So he tried all the permutations and combinations, but he could not actually come to a conclusion that this is how the benzene molecular structure would look like. And what happened? One day he was sleeping and he saw a dream. So he saw a dream in which snakes were dancing in a circle, holding each other's tail. So they all were dancing in a circle, holding each other's tail. And then he got up and he got that idea. Okay, so there is a possibility that benzene ring could be in a hexagonal shape, and that is how he came across this idea, right? So we can tap the powers of our unconscious mind. So somebody asked me in the chat box, is this a session repeat of what we did yesterday? So I will tell you one thing. Even if you attend this session 10 times, right, it is there on YouTube, I will still tell you that you will find it difficult to apply these principles because our logical mind is so strongly developed, right? So we will try to analyze everything with logic. So 2 plus 2 means 4. 4 plus 4 means 8. If I tell you 2 plus 2 is 22, you are anyway not going to believe it, right? So even if you attend these sessions of mine 10 times, very unlikely that you will start using one of these principles also in your life. So I give a lot of things in my session free. Okay, you learn and start using it, but still they can't. It is because we think about everything so logically. So public speaking, improve our leadership skills, improve our relationships we spoke about, remove fears, remove anxiety and depression. Right? When you understand NLP, you will understand, while you understand NLP, what is unconscious mind or subconscious mind, what is law of attraction, what is law of affirmation, how the affirmation should be designed, what is positive attitude, how we can make our attitudes positive, keep our attitudes positive consistently, and how practicing gratitude can increase positivity and faith in our lives. So success is actually a play of conscious and unconscious mind together. So we will practice this technique of uh, manifestation, where we are going to create a life at the subconscious level, the kind of life we always wanted. So for that, I will give you couple of seconds. You can think about the life you always wanted. So I will give you some time, 30 seconds. You can think about the kind of future you always wanted for yourself. You will have to keep your cameras on. Yeah, thanks, Vishal, right? V for Vishal. Thanks, Priyanka. Thanks, Senthil, Shivaguru, for keeping your videos on. Okay. So couple of seconds. Think about the life you always wanted to live. So you can think about money, bank balance you always wanted to have, house, car, relationship. Shivaguru is already smiling. And kind of relationships you always wanted, kind of job or business you always wanted. So you can, I will wait for, we still have 15 minutes. So I will wait for 30 seconds. So don't apply any logic, just allow your mind to go berserk. Allow your mind to think about the kind of life you would want to live without any limitations. Okay, okay. So I am sure that you would have thought about something. Doesn't matter. Let's get into the process and we will understand. We will experience it more. Give me a couple of seconds. So I would request you to keep your videos on so that I can see you, because if I am able to see you, I know what's happening and I can give suggestions specific to uh, what I can see on you. Okay. So you thought about the future, the kind of future you always wanted. You can close your eyes and slowly and steadily bring your focus on your breath. Close your eyes gently and bring your focus on your breath. You can bring your focus on your breath and take 3 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3. As you take 3 deep breaths, you will notice the rhythmic motion of your breath. Your breath going in, lungs expanding, breath going out, lungs contracting. You can even feel the air around your nostrils. So when you bring your attention around your nose, you can feel the breath moving in and out. Slowly and steadily, you can bring your attention on your hands, on your fingers, and notice heightened sensation around your fingers. You can experience heightened sensation around your fingers sooner or later. You can move your attention from your fingers to your feet and notice heightened sensation on your feet. Wherever your feet are resting, you will notice heightened sensation around your feet. When you notice heightened sensation around your feet, you can move your attention on your shoulders and notice your shoulders are becoming heavy. Sooner or later, you will experience heaviness around your shoulders. When your shoulders become heavier, you can nod your head and let me know. When you notice heaviness around your shoulders, sooner or later, you can nod your head and let me know. Great, thank you. Slowly and steadily, you can bring your attention on your elbows and your hands and notice your elbows and your hands are becoming heavy. As you notice heaviness around your shoulders, you can bring your attention on your throat and notice dryness around your throat. When you notice dryness around your throat, you can gulp and make it wet. When you have gulped and made your throat wet, you can move your attention on your eyes and notice heaviness around your eyes. Your eyes are becoming heavier and heavier and heavier. Finally, they would become so heavy that you would find it difficult to open. When your eyes have become so heavy that you find it difficult to open, you can nod your head and let me know. You can nod your head and let me know when you experience your eyes have become so heavy that you're finding difficult to open. Thank you. Your eyes are sealed shut. Harder you try to open your eyes, more difficult it becomes for you to open. Your eyes are sealed shut. Harder you try to open your eyes, more difficult it becomes for you to open. Now I am going to count from 10 to 1 in reverse order. As I start counting from 10 to 1 in reverse order, you can get into deeper state of relaxation. Ready? 10. Deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. 9. Deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. 8. Deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. 7. Deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. 6. Deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. 5. Deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. 4. Deep, 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 further deep. 3. Deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. 2. Deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. 1. You can imagine or pretend to imagine you are standing in a big room and there is a TV set in front of you. You have the remote of this TV set. By pressing the buttons on the remote, you can create a future of yourself on the TV screen you always wanted. So you can start pressing the button and create the future you always wanted on this TV screen. Switch on the TV and start creating a future you always wanted, you always thought of before you started this session. So you can think about the car, about the money, bank balance, the house you always wanted to live, the kind of job or business you always wanted to do, the service you always wanted to provide to the society, to the community, the kind of success you always wanted. See that life you, you are living. Continue to create your future. See yourself smiling, walking with confidence, shoulders high, a glow on the face of a man who is successful. See your loved ones appreciating you for the success you have achieved. See your colleagues, your friends admiring you, appreciating you, congratulating you for the success. See yourself leading the life you always wanted. See the Almighty God, the divine power you believe in, blessing you from the sky. These blessings falling on your future and you, giving you energy, making your future brighter, bolder, and more beautiful, blessed. My voice will help you create a future on the TV set you always wanted. My presence will give you all the positive energies you wanted to create a future for yourself. The divine blessings from the sky will help you create a future you always wanted. Request your unconscious to help you create a future you always wanted for yourself. I will be quiet for next 30 seconds, and the silence or the background in the voice in the background will help you create a future you always wanted. Once you have created a future you always wanted, you can frame these pictures with a golden frame, make them bolder, brighter, more beautiful, and hang these beautiful pictures of your future in a beautiful part of your unconscious mind where you will be able to see them as soon as you get up in the morning and before you go to sleep. Request your unconscious to help you create this future for yourself you always wanted to live. I am also requesting your unconscious, you can also request your unconscious to support you, to help you in creating a future you always wanted. Request your unconscious to help you find the solutions to the problems you are facing, challenges you are facing, to help you show the opportunities, help you identify those opportunities, help you achieve the life you always wanted to. When your unconscious has accepted the suggestion, we will know as you will breathe in deeply. Once your unconscious has accepted the suggestion, You can slowly come out of the room. Continue to receive positive energies from me, divine blessings from the sky. Now I am going to count from 1 to 5, and slowly and steadily you will come back to normal state from relaxation state. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I am again going to count from 1 to 5, and after I finish counting you can open your eyes. 1. Integrate. 2. Integrate. 3. All bodies and personalities integrate with your physical body totally and completely right now. 4. Integrate. 5. Integrate. You can slowly and steadily open your eyes. And you can tell me how you felt. Shiva Guru, you can open your eyes. So you can tell me how you felt during the process. Would like to hear from you. So I can see Shiva Guru still smiling, feeling little better when comparing yesterday. Feeling good. Okay. So okay, that little will become more as the time passes by. Rest of you who did the process, if you could tell me how you felt. Senthil Kumar, if you could share, if you're comfortable sharing. Vishal, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah, now you can mute. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Actually, a picture is formed. I've imagined my future. So based on it, a picture is formed in my mind.
Right.
So I think,
Thank
as you said, that my unconscious mind will show me that picture when I get up and when I go to bed.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Senthil Kumar, for sharing and participating. Feeling nice and relaxed is what Ruby is saying. Okay. Dr. Bedi, our dear psychiatrist, if you could share how you felt during the process.
So I have written extremely calm.
Okay, I didn't read that. I'm sorry. And what kind of future you were able to create yourself at subconscious level?
So the future at this stage that I want to create, it changes with the stages of your life. At this
Absolutely.
stage, I want happiness of me and my family and my son to do extremely well in his life. And I feel more recognition uh, compared to the input of work I put in.
Great. Great. Okay. So, so this is what we did. On 10th of April, we have this NLP life coach model, which we are going to do from between 1:30 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. This is going to be free. Whoever wants it can join this program. Uh, Many of them missed my last session, though there were more than 40 participants. So I am doing it again for the sake of the participants who missed it. And so you can go and enroll for this session if you are available to attend. Then we have this become a certified NLP practitioner course starting from 17th of April. Okay. Before that, the transformation workshop which I was talking about yesterday. So this program has been decided. So there are two parts to it. One is that if you want to go through the process and change your life, then you can go for the transformation workshop. However, I would recommend that you learn these NLP techniques to use it on yourself and also in your profession. So when you want to learn these techniques, then you should join the NLP practitioners course, because NLP is one of those powerful techniques which can help us bring about the changes at subconscious level. We can use it on self, others, our family members, our friends, our colleagues, and we can use it as a in our professional profession as well. I will tell you where all we can use it. Almost in all walks of life, we can use NLP. So how the transformation workshop goes is, once participants enroll this in this program, we have a one-to-one conversation and understand what they want to achieve from this process. So what kind of negative emotions they want to remove, increase positivity, and the kind of life they always wanted. Now, what we did was a compressed or the smaller version. When we do it in a specific manner, it can give you results what you are experiencing right now multiplied. So once we have defined the goal, then we will come and meet once every week for 5 weeks. Go through different techniques in a group, right? So we all will come together on Zoom and go through the process in a group. This will help us create positivity, remove negativity, and also align our values and principles, behaviors, habits, environment in the direction of the life we always wanted to live. So create an harmony there. You should watch my techniques on YouTube. I have put techniques like levels of transformation and n-step reframing. When you go and watch my technique n-step reframing, it's a beautiful technique where we can converse with the subconscious mind of the participant or the subject. Okay. And then we will also do one-to-one sessions as well. So we will do one-to-one sessions as well. At least two we will do. Uh, I should not say at least two. We will do two one-to-one sessions. Okay, so that we will run this. There are some techniques which we need to do one-to-one. These techniques we will do in one-to-one sessions. 5 group sessions and two one-to-one sessions we will do. The entire process. Actually, if you come to me, I charge somewhere around 1500 rupees per session. However, for this entire process, I am charging only 2000 rupees, so 2700 rupees, so that everybody is able to afford this process and benefit from this process. Right. So this will not cost you. You can pay this also in 3 parts, 900 rupees each. So it doesn't cost you much to go through the process. And if you attended the program Subconscious Mind, which you are doing right now, you also get a certificate of participation because you have understood how what is subconscious mind and how it works in detail, right? And then we come across to our flagship program, Certified NLP Practitioners Coach and Life Coach. So when you do half day life coach program with me, you understand what is life coaching and what kind of model we use at Apollo Leadership for life coaching, which makes it easier for you to understand how to segregate the techniques, what are the steps you need to take. When we talk about this NLP practitioners course, it is a complete 30-hour course where we are going to learn 25 NLP techniques and 20 different topics related to NLP. And because this is one Sunday only every week, we learn step by step. So it is not that all the entire content has been bombarded on you in 5 immediate days. So you learn now, you ruminate over it, you can practice also with your friends and colleagues, come back and then learn some more techniques. We will learn how to work at deeper subconscious level. So with hypnosis, we will learn now what you experienced was a part of it was hypnosis, NLP. So we will learn how to do this. Okay. Like I give you an example that same steps cannot work on everyone. So we will learn how to design and customize our own techniques based on what the subject is experiencing. And we will have this all live. So we will practice it during the program itself. We will learn how to work these techniques, use these techniques on self and others and in group also. Communication model very important. Very few programs cover this communication model. And if you remember, we spoke about communication and questioning technique in NLP Life Coach. If you join NLP Life Coach, you will understand why communication model is so important. Manifestation we just did. We will also learn how to take these deeper effortless meditation classes, right? We will also provide regular practice sessions, so you can join for these regular practice sessions even after the course is complete. And more importantly, we will also learn deeper and wider applications of NLP, so you can use it in your profession every day. And you can conduct your own classes, law of attraction, NLP, subconscious mind, everything you can do. This workshop is beneficial to leaders and managers of the corporates. Trainers, facilitators, coaches can use these techniques. Imagine they do a program and in the end they finish it with a group NLP technique. The impact of their technique will be multiplied many folds. Corporate employees, HR and NLP professionals should learn NLP. Motivational speakers, people who want to motivation should learn. Sales and marketing professionals should learn this NLP because it works as an influencing skill. Communication and influencing counselors, therapists, and relationship coach, entrepreneurs, self-employed professionals. We also have doctors and lawyers attending our sessions. Healers, psychosomatic diseases can be cured using NLP. Meditation, yoga, gym instructors, dietitians for managing stress. NLP plays a very crucial role. See, yoga practitioners, gym instructors, dietitians have a difficulty in kind of their patients or their clients find it difficult to manage a routine or stick to a routine. That can be done. See, habits are formed at subconscious level. Emotional wellness, mental health. Teachers and students should learn this NLP because that will help them remember details, whatever they studied better. Right. You can start your own life coach. You can become a life coach, start your own uh, coaching and counseling using this model. Okay. So what you are going to get is handouts, which will give you all the theory. Plus, it will also give you steps, what you need to say step by step. You will also get recordings of the demonstrations and then regular practice sessions. Now 28,500 is the price. We are giving 50% discount and also inclusive of taxes. So you end up paying only 14 to 50 and you can pay it in 3 installments. And today is the last day. We had kept it by 31st of March. So by today, if you pay or latest by tomorrow, you can avail this 3 EMI and 50% discount. You get 2 certificates. One is NLP Life Coach, that if you attend that half day program, and NLP Practitioners Certificate when you complete 5 days. These are the program list. This is the theory part. This is the communication model. These are the techniques we are going to cover. If you want to understand or have this list, when the program starts, I am going to keep this list in front of all the participants and start ticking whatever we have completed, so that at least this is a minimum agenda which we will cover in 5 days. Okay, and we will form a WhatsApp group. So we will be in regular touch. You use it on some client, you want to know how it went, you can discuss with me all the time, so that regular support will be always there with you, right? And the important thing, you can design your own technique. Like I designed the meditation technique, you can design your own techniques. So everyone should take a help of a counselor come coach in the modern world, so that we are able to utilize our potential to the optimum level, right? And then we do this leadership program as well. So if any of the corporates need leadership programs, you can let us know, and we will be happy to design and deliver the program. So if you have any questions, you are free to ask. If you really liked my program, in fact, you should go on our YouTube channel, watch your body language while you were going through this technique, and definitely write a comment over that, how you felt, so that this program of ours reach more and more people benefit from these sessions. You can join our WhatsApp group, LinkedIn group, Telegram group, and Facebook group. You can message me, and I will uh, uh, you can message me on Telegram also, and I will share the group link with you or add you in the group directly. If you have any questions, you are free to ask. I will wait for some time before I close the session. So you can subscribe my channel, and it will also give you pop-ups when we go live, so that you don't miss the sessions. Of course, if I am doing it live on YouTube, share about our sessions with friends and colleagues, so that they also benefit. For trainers, I can only say one thing, that only by attending free sessions, we are not going to learn so much, because the person who is doing these sessions, he has put lot of efforts, he has done lot of practice, experience, and it cannot be learnt in a very short time. So we have to come out of that comfort zone, of out of that mindset, start learning, right? If I am ready to pay to somebody and learn, then only others would be ready to invest money from their pocket and learn from you. So Ruby says, feeling nice and relaxed. So I assume that you have no questions. So thank you very much for joining today. It was wonderful having you. Thank you very much. Uh, more than 100 people registered for this session. Generally they do, but less than 20-30 participants actually come, because that intention is there, but that commitment is not there. So most of the time they are caught in something which may not be really important, because these are the sessions which can actually transform your life. This was an opportunity to kind of create a future for yourself at subconscious level, which could have kind of energized your whole energy towards the future you always wanted to live. And what can be more important than that? So thank you very much. Have a wonderful week and a weekend ahead. Have a wonderful life ahead, full of love, care, happiness, and success. This is Sanjay Goel signing off. Anything you want to know more, you're free to connect with me anytime. You can message me on WhatsApp. We will decide a convenient time and we can always discuss. Thank you very much. Bye. Take care and have a